All right, guys, welcome back to another Portal Pod. I think we've got some pretty cool news. Something about like a new bowling alley was released this week, and let's see what other wacky content Portal has for us.
All right, so we got some crazy news this week. We got Black Friday coming up, which is going to be super fun. We have one of the best gift with purchases for Black Friday since the Batmobile, I'd say. And we also got some really interesting news. We got Lego plushies, which are always fun or always horrible, depending on your thoughts on those. And we got some interesting news about Star Wars, a bunch of cool stuff.
From a set the size of my dog
to some cool minifigure names. So let's get started with that
What?
Black Friday promo.
I guess we'll have to come back to that.
Yes, that's why you got to stay through the whole pod, obviously. Let's start with that Black Friday promo, though. I think this thing just looks really great. It has, for those of you who can't see or haven't seen it, it's a reindeer with like really cool antlers on a little winter wonderland frozen pond, and then behind it is like this vignette of the night sky with these like star stickers and this moon, and it looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we've got some good pieces. Like the way that they're doing the antlers on the head is genius, using the Star Wars droid torso and then using it to attach the head and that stuff. But also, I mean, hey, if you haven't gotten like the carrots, because those tend to be in higher sets, and even the golden lantern that comes with it is a nice addition. And getting an elf is always a nice thing too.
Especially with that red hat. I don't think we've seen a red hat elf before. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Exactly. I think it's always been green.
Yeah, because I have one that's green from the original CMF. But, yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty great. I love the trees. I love that they have some 3D trees and some 2D, and it really blends together nicely. This would look great on a shelf. I really like all the winter stuff they're doing. I would personally say this is better than the Charles Dickens one from last year.
Yeah, I got the Charles Dickens one, and even though this one is like smaller, it's still just beautiful. Like the Charles Dickens one had the cool like book thing. I feel like there's just such an interesting building technique in this set that just pulls it together.
I agree. And then I'm also just noticing on some of the snow plates, it's that off-white bluish color to kind of give it the snow, like, you know how it has like that bluish feel in real life?
Oh yeah, the
And
like
it's
sort of
really
glow
well
in the
mixed.
dark white type thing.
Oh, that might
Like
be glow in the dark, yeah.
I don't think
you're
it's
right.
glow in the dark, but I think that's like the color you see. Because glow in the
Okay.
dark white usually has like a slight tint to it. I mean, heck, looking at my
Full glow in the dark
amazing
mech.
Monkey King, yeah, glow in the dark mech. Yeah, it's got that little bit of tint, but I know they do make those plates in that color, even though it's not glow in the dark.
Yeah, I think this looks really good. What I would love if for all the holidays this year we got something like this that all connected. I think that'd be so cool. But we'll see. Moving on, we got a Lego City. I love how this one was leaked because not only is it a leak of the set, it is the leak of. Have you seen Target like those glass display cases?
Yeah, I'm
Someone
looking.
took one of those out of a Target and then leaked it. Like I don't know how they got this.
No, that is a devious lick indeed. Like that must have been in the back of like a Target store or something like that. That's the only explanation.
Yeah, the funny thing is this is clearly in someone's house because there's a white chair, a little school bus pencil holder. There's like a kids game in the back. So someone like totally snagged this, which I think is hilarious. But let's look at the set itself. What is this?
It looks like some sort of crane, obviously. But beyond that, we've got it like moving a road, if I'm not wrong. We've gotten a similar set to this for one of the older Lego City fire lines, where it would pick a boat out of the water, and it had those cool stabilizers. But it looks like a really tall crane, so I think it's like a portable construction crane is what they're going for.
It goes really up high, and it's kind of simple, but I really like the build of the car that the crane is on. I'm not gonna lie, and I think it
Yeah,
rotates.
it's really nice. Yeah, the crane I think definitely rotates by the image, because I think the bottommost white arrow indicates that it swivels.
Oh, you're right. One detail I'd like to add that I really like is the car has stabilizers that come out to like mount itself
Those are
to the ground.
so good.
Those look amazing. Whoever came up with that, great idea.
Just genius.
And then here again, it's lifting up the new road plates, which is regardless of what you think of those, it is kind of cool how they can interact now. I do like that, I think, and very cool minifigures. Are those like light blue pants? That might be that's not a new color, but it's really cool. Really cool.
They do look like bizarrely light.
Now, here's my one thing. That crane piece is expensive. If this set only has
Mhm.
2 minifigures and it's like a $40-$50 set, I'm not with that. I feel like it needs a couple extra.
Yeah, I think those, like, the crane and those big pieces tend to add a lot to the cost. So I'm on the fence about what we're gonna get for that one. I'll tell you that.
I feel like this one almost I'm gonna hate. I'm about to say it would benefit from a side build, but I almost feel like this would benefit from a side build with 2 extra minifigures. As much as I hate
With-
saying that, like if
That's
you
what
added
he's always about to say.
if you added like 3 more road plates and like a little like pretzel stand or like some construction cones and then a couple figures with that, I think it'd add a lot. I hate to say it, but it would. I feel like a Lego designer.
Yeah, give it maybe even like some side walls or something like that. Something to make it pop.
Maybe an oversized tricycle with
Oh my
shooters,
gosh.
you know?
So many oversized tricycles.
Oh man, that's all the official leaked images we have, but we do have some really cool text leaks, which I think are interesting. We got the Mario set numbers. They go from 71403 to 71408, if anyone likes these. And then the big question with these is they're either course building sets or it could be based off the upcoming movie where Mario is voiced by Chris Pratt for some reason. So it's just so bizarre. I hope he has a good voice for that. Not to go off topic, but
I'm excited to see what Chris Pratt's Italian accent is going to be in this movie, or if they're just going to abandon that altogether. Like, yep, Mario doesn't have an Italian accent anymore. What are you talking about? He's an Italian plumber. He doesn't have an Italian accent anymore. Did I stutter?
my one thing that gives me hope is I love Chris Pratt, and he has done voice acting before, but when he does it, he sounds like Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
Which isn't a bad thing, but for this it would be. So,
bro.
oh
Imagine
man, this
Chris
could be
Pratt,
like
but it's just Mario.
I feel like we have a Sonic thing coming up, but instead of fix
Oh, no.
the look, it'll be fix the sound.
Fix the voice. They just fire Chris Pratt. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Did you see I saw everyone like trashing this and I was about to like trash like, oh man, how are they casting Chris Pratt? And then like I saw this thing Chris Pratt posted of like, oh my gosh, he's so excited he gets to voice Mario and he's like he'd been dreaming of this since a child and it's like now I feel bad. So
Now I
he
feel
better
bad
do
about
good.
doing this.
He better do good, yeah. For Boba Fett's palace, we got a couple minifigures. There's going to be 2 unknown bounty hunters. Or not 2. There's going to be 2 unknown bounty hunters. Fennec, who is the super cool girl with the orange helmet, and Boba Fett.
Don't spoil. No.
No.
This
This is no spoilers.
Mandalorian.
This is no spoilers.
Ah.
The only spoilers would be the bounty hunters, and we don't know who they are, so it's no spoilers.
Okay.
And then it also comes with 2 Gamorrean guards, who are those creepy pig guys from Jabba's palace.
Oh
If
yeah.
anyone's familiar with those, I'm wondering if we're gonna get a new face mold or if they're gonna go back to the old one with those. Because when was the last time that was used? Forever ago. Yeah, a long time ago. They always remind me of like, you know that one Twilight Zone episode where everyone's like a pig except from the human and the human like the person with the human face is like, "Oh, I'm so ugly," and everyone else is pigs.
What?
You know? Well, it almost gave me nightmares when I was a kid. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's scary." It's like this Twilight Zone episode. Spoilers, by the way. For, like,
okay,
this 80-year-old
Twilight Zone.
show.
All right. I was
like-
so confused. I'm like, is he trying to describe another movie with the worst terms possible?
Nah. It's a show episode, and basically the person throughout the whole time she has a mask on her face, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so ugly. I'm so ugly. How am I supposed to do this? I'm so ugly." And then at the end, she takes the mask off, and it's revealed that she's like a model or something. You know, like she's like what like humans would be like, "Oh wow," but then she goes to her family, and everyone has pig faces, and it's super creepy. It's unsettling. It's unsettling.
That
It's
reminds
like-
me of like one of those.
Oh.
I think it was an R.L. Stine one where it's like the invisible creature, and the entire twist of the book. Again, spoilers for something that's like 20 years old, is that everyone is actually a monster, and the invisible person is a human. And it's like, oh, whoa, don't like expect the person who's not seen to be a monster, all that stuff. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Good moral of the story. But as a kid, the pig faces were just a little too creepy for me. And then we have some more video news.
Oh
Dragon,
no!
are you excited for this?
I'm
Somehow,
so
just like
very excited to see how it keeps getting worse.
somehow, just like the horrible monster of ET, video has risen from the dead, and
E.T.'s not a monster.
he is a monster.
E.T.
I
is
mean,
a fairy tale. I mean, not a fairy tale. Like not a folk hero either. He's a classic.
the bad guy.
Oh,
The bad
why
guy.
do you think E.T. is evil?
Bro, he gives children nightmares. Like there has to be other people outside of
He
me.
gave you
who are
nightmares.
for it. The ET is like I don't find him scary anymore, but I still like he's unnerving. I don't like that scene
Definitely.
where he comes back to life. But anyway, just like that, video has come back, and you'll never guess what video is doing. I think the contracts for this were signed like a year ago, and now both companies just have to do it even though they don't want to. Animal Crossing is doing a video thing.
Where is the money coming from? Where do
Exactly.
they get the money?
Well, I think Animal Crossing got suckered into this, and now they're paying for it.
What?
Quite literally. I think like a year ago they were like, you know what'd be a good boost to video? Let's get Animal Crossing, like let's trick them into helping us. And then they're like, psych, we're gonna kill video because it sucks. But now the contracts have been signed, so we still have to do this thing that we don't want to do.
I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, how is video still a thing? Is this a thing where it's like, oh, it's the company's manager's son, and he wants this to be a thing? Needs Lego TikTok for some reason.
That
when
would
you know,
be so funny. Would explain everything.
would because like it explains the price. He's like, guys, the main thing that people will buy about these is the heads, and the main reason people buy the collectible series is because they can figure out which ones they want, even though they're invisible. So let's take away that aspect, so they have to spend more money. John, you realize that this isn't going to help, and make them $10 more expensive. I think it's 15 actually, John. And just the guy just nudges him. It's the boss's son. Just let him do his thing. We get paid no matter if it fails or not.
Oh my gosh.
They're just like, oh, okay, I see. And John's like, and then we're gonna make Animal Crossing have us in their game, and they're gonna pay for it. What's going on?
I think the final nail in the coffin will be next year when the frog dude with the rainbows. Come on, what's that show? Name that show, right?
You just said the frog dude with the rainbows.
The Muppets. The Muppets. Yeah.
What?
I think the final nail in the.
How is that the Muppets portal?
Okay.
How's where is the rainbows?
My
Where is
earliest
the
memory.
rainbows?
My earliest memory of the Muppets is outside of them screaming. Is Kermit like with a little ukulele singing somewhere over the rainbow? I don't know why, but like that's what I
over the
remember.
rainbow.
Yeah, well, I couldn't think of over. I was just thinking rainbow. I was like, it's I don't know. But regardless, I think the final nail in the coffin for video will be when that CMF comes out, and for $5, every figure has a new molded head, which is 10 cheaper than the other ones. So
Wait, what? The Muppets thing.
for the Muppet CMF, yeah.
It's not necessarily the fact that they're molded that's the reason people are buying it, right? No one goes, oh, this line has more molded heads, so we should buy it. It's the fact that the molded heads are cool. So, like, that's something that video has going for them. They're well-designed characters. It's a cool concept. It's just stupidly executed. If you take away all the packaging, all the pricing, and all of the advertisement, you get a decent line. But then you add in all the garbage that they're trying to pull, and it's terrible.
You have to do really bad for like places like Walmart to get the set early, put it out on shelves early on 50% sale. Like that's just a really big fail. And which happened with video, by the way. That is
the definition of failure. They knew you were gonna not work so much that they put you on clearance before you were even released.
And like that's when the highest demand is how if you can get them early, people will usually pay more. Wow, my voice is wow. People will usually pay more. So it's a fail on their part.
Don't worry about your speech stuff, Portal. It's not as bad as that one Portal pod.
That was bad.
Ones I rewatched. I don't understand what happened there. Like you were struggling that entire time.
Bro, I just straight up died. You know what's so funny is like that little section of me like dying, like has such good retention. It's hilarious.
Because so many people just want to figure out, like, what the heck is wrong here? 'Cause I
What's
didn't
wrong
figure
with
it out
this
at first.
person?
I was like, why is he like repeating himself? Oh wait, hold on a sec. He's not supposed to be saying his own name. And then I listened through the portal pod, and there's like 4 or 5 moments where you like try and say a word 4 times and then just switch, which I didn't notice as we were recording it.
Oh man. Moving on to something
Less embarrassing.
yeah, I was gonna say something else, but that was gonna be like a really bad way to say it, and I'm not gonna say that. Moving on, we have
Moving on to something that I don't have to edit out.
yeah, we have these new plushies and stuffed animals. They are Lego Spacemen. We have them in the color red, the color blue without a broken helmet, the color pink, and the color white. I think the pink guy is called Lenny from a set, but they're all very cool. I like that they used the pink one is almost a surprise because it only came in one set. So now there's as many Lego Pink plushie minifigures as there are Lego Pink Spaceman minifigures, which is interesting. But
Where did this one get leaked?
these are actually new. They've just been announced. They're gonna be $15 a piece.
New but not leaked.
And they seem to be decently big. I like them all. I'm surprised they didn't go with Benny for the blue guy, but kind of happy about it. They're all really cool. I like these.
They're definitely well done. But like, who's gonna give their child a Lego space like stuffed toy? That's something I don't usually understand.
Well,
Like, it's really just a collector's item.
Especially since who's the people who like the classic space? It's not the children who have never seen the classic space. It's like the adult collectors.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe the idea is, the adults see it as nostalgic and maybe buy it for their kids because the holidays are coming up. But it's a bizarre one. You'd think they'd do Benny because like all the kids know Benny, but I guess not. I guess not. We also got high def official images of the 2 Chinese New Year sets, which these are fantastic, is all I want to say. But I guess I'll say a little bit more. There's just all the detail on these. The minifigure one is so many minifigures, and all the details in each little room is insane. And then the ice skating rink has this amazing tiger character who's like wearing a tiger winter jacket, and it looks so good.
Not to mention the like completely transparent blue gate build, which is amazing. And
it's insane.
The Christmas tree build. And what is that to the right? I think that's an ice sculpture, but if I'm not wrong,
oh my
that's
gosh,
a transparent blue animal mold.
Penguin.
A penguin?
That is amazing.
My brother,
it's a transparent blue penguin.
Oh, I'm gonna get that for my brother. Oh, well, it comes in. Actually, I might get the set. This is a pretty lit set. Like,
I'm considering getting this. I'm not gonna lie. This is amazing.
It's so cool.
It would look.
There's
so
another
good.
penguin in here too. There's just a normal.
Oh yeah,
one.
there is.
Hold on, let's look at all the cool things. It's like
it would look. Whoa, sorry.
It's like a chocolate cart. A bunch of them have phones.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
There's like the thing where you stand behind the thing and take a picture of it over there.
Oh
like
whoa!
Penguin,
I didn't even see
skate cart. There are so many good parts about this set.
I love the little building in the background. The Christmas tree, like you said.
Oh yeah,
insane.
It's
the
so
map
beautiful.
Is cool. This would look amazing on its own as a display, and it would also look incredible in a city. Like they really did a good job. The steps are great. I mean, how many minifigures is in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 minifigures, and they all look fantastic. Wow. This is really well done. This might be my favorite of the Chinese sets yet. I'm not gonna lie.
These Chinese New Year sets are just cracked. Like they leaked pictures of the Monkey Kid space set, Galactic Explorer. Yo.
Oh yeah, it's so cool.
It's so lit. And also probably very expensive.
Oh, super expensive.
I want to get it though. It looks so cool. Hold on, did they leak any other Monkey Kid stuff?
Nah, that's it.
Oh dang. That is cool. I hope that's not a single set in the line though, because Monkey Kid lines have been shrinking a little bit.
That spaceship is about as far away as you can get from a spaceship while still looking like a spaceship, and I love every
know.
part of it. Like,
I
it
wonder,
works
does it
somehow.
have like wings or something? Because it is a little bizarre that it's got like the head is like much wider than the majority of the thing, which is kind of how a lot of the Monkey Kid things go. But like those bottom things, if they are wings, would be lit. But I feel like they're like stabilization things or something like that. It looks like a fire build. You got the Octan reference in there.
It's amazing. I totally agree. One more thing about this Monkey Kid set, or this Chinese New Year set, which I just realized. Which, first of all, I say I should get these every time, so maybe I'll finally grab this one. But the Lego the little penguin build that we were talking about has the new 2x4 curved tile, which is just so cool.
Oh, I thought that was just a transparent penguin mold.
No, that's a new piece. The penguin go-kart for the ice.
Oh,
On the ice
okay.
rink.
Hold on.
Its wings are like a 2x4 tile, but
No.
the edges are curved, which is so
What the
cool.
heck?
In such a
Please
cool
what?
color. This bluish steel or whatever. So awesome. So awesome.
That is crazy. Oh, that AT-AT though.
Should we move on to that? We got official
Yeah.
images of the $800 UCS AT-AT.
Oh my goodness, perfection.
Oh yeah. I mean, just to start with the interior, it fits I think 40 snowtroopers and holds 2 snowtrooper bikes
Yeah.
very comfortably. And
I feel
has
like
an
it-
engine.
No, I think it holds 8 or 4 snowtrooper bikes. 'Cause that's just
Oh yeah,
one.
it does. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Oh,
Those bikes are
the-
so crisp too.
Yeah, these builds are amazing. Like this, that is. It looks like part of the interior of the Death Star. Like it's.
Oh yeah. Those seats are such a
That's
cool
the
color.
vibe it has.
It's insane. I'd also like to mention this thing is like the size of a dog. It is
Yeah.
like a big dog. It is massive.
For the neck pieces, it uses some of the biggest tire like rims that Lego things have.
Yeah.
Each floor is like a minifigure and a half tall. It's crazy.
So if anyone has one of the other AT-ATs or the Gorilla Walkers around right now, the legs on this thing are taller than that.
Yeah,
The legs on
it's-
this one. It's
there's-
insane.
We have an image of it next to a dog, which it is the same size as. Like, holy.
I think I said this last time, but if I had like just a bunch of money laying around, I would totally get this thing. Or
Oh,
2.
absolutely.
It's
Honestly,
amazing.
I think it will be out by the time I have enough. It'll still be out by the time I have enough money to buy it. Because, like, how long has the UCS Falcon been out?
Oh, forever. This will be out for at least 5 years. Now I'm putting it in perspective. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. But no, well,
It's so good. But it's
amazing.
also $800.
Oh yeah. Well, for those of you considering buying it day one, we have, in my opinion, the best lightsaber build so far, which is a gift with purchase for the AT-AT. It looks really good. It's Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, which is probably the most iconic, and I mean, you could say it's Anakin's, but it is really cool looking.
Oh, that is just wonderful.
Because I think we've gotten like weird and shorter ones. This one looks amazing. I'm hoping we get Obi-Wan's next because his is really unique. But I really like this one. It could use the blade, but it's really cool. I think for $800 you could get it the blue blade, but whatever. What do I know?
We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that seems to be all the news for the Portal Pod. And honestly, we ended up with the most amazing for last. It's just crazy that thing is just the size of a dog. Like, imagine just like building it. Yeah.
No, that's
Portal's
all I
gonna
hear.
laugh in the background as with the inside joke now. And just imagine like your dog sitting there as you're building this, and you just make a cyborg replacement of him.
Oh my
And you're
god.
like, behold,
Okay.
$800 is what a plastic you costs.
A
Was
plastic
that
dog.
Portal? Oh my gosh, Portal! You got any more news for this
No,
week?
no. But every time you ask if a set is big, I'm gonna say yeah, but it's not as big as my dog.
All
Oh my
right. Well, with that, guys, we'll leave you until next week with all the news. More videos, hopefully coming out one a day, and heck, with how well you guys are receiving them, I think it's about time that Dragon starts putting in actual work for this channel. So expect to hopefully see some reels by me as well.
Hey, if you made it this far, guys, comment hashtag release the portal cut in the comments below. Let's confuse everybody else and just give me reasons to laugh, okay? Thank you guys, and see you next week.